right field. Number 16, Morgan Hutchison. Batting third, catching. Check that. On the second base. Number 2, Kylie Garner. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 41, Elliot Chandler. Check that, Chandler Elliott. Excuse me. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 10, Ashley Kleinbug. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 4, Emily Bob. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 18, Samantha Hine. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 30, Katie Gregory. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 5, Abby Mazinga. And in the circle for game 1, number 23, Hannah England. Head coach of the Lady Lancers, Heather Johnson. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Cougars. Leading off and playing second base, number 13, Brianna Meyer. Batting second and playing center field, number 27, Lizzie Meyer. Batting third, behind the plate, number 99, Erica Smith. Batting fourth at third base, number 17, Kelsey Richards. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 14, Ashley Morrow. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 12, Taylor Gearhart. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 19, Abby Skura. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 6, Morgan Huddle. Batting ninth, the designated player, number 10, Donjane Chamberlain. And in the circle in game 1, number 25, Katie Gebbard. Assistant coach for your Lady Cougars, Doug Peterson. Head coach, Ryan Boland. Ladies, let's play ball.
Open up the champagne, pop. Smile, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. 'Cause we done this before, so come on in. Make yourself come home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. You don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Check, check. Check one. Check, check.
Check one. And welcome, folks. That's Katie Gebhard in the circle, the sophomore for St. Francis, getting Clarissa Knight striking out, looking for out number one. Up next is number 16, Morgan Hutchison for the Grace Lady Lancers. First pitch is in there for strike two, Morgan. Hutchison enters today with a .393 batting average. So that hit is over to the shortstop, Abby Skura, as she'll reach base on an E6. So Hutchison on board with one out. That'll bring up Kylie Garner. Kylie batting .429 on the season. She has 9 hits and 21 at-bats and 3 runs scored for Grace. First pitch is a ball to Garner. As that ball's hit right into right center field. Going all the way home to score is Hutchison. Out at third base is Garner. It's Garner with an RBI double, thrown out at third, trying to stretch it. As Clarissa Knight will score the first run of the game. That was a good play by number 14 for St. Francis, Ashley Morrow. Morrow just a freshman for the Cougars. Leads St. Francis with a .609 batting average, which is 4th best in the country. Your batter now is number 41. Chandler Elliott, designated player. She's a sophomore pitcher first baseman from Martinsville, Indiana. Elliott enters today with a .472 batting average, 25 hits and 53 ABs, 10 runs scored. So we got 2-2 count to Elliott. Two gone here in the top of the first for the Grace Lady Lancers. Another ball hit here into right field. Left field as Merrow chases it down. Elliott's going to stand up second base for a 2-out double. Going to bring up number 10, Ashley Kleinbub, sophomore first baseman from Elwood, Indiana. Lady Cougars coming into today's game with a 4-4 record. Grace at 7-9. They're already 1-1 in conference play. First pitch is upstairs for ball one to Kleinbub, playing first base in today's game. Swing and a miss. We're evened up at 1 apiece. Once again, sophomore Katie Gebhard in the circle for St. Francis. She comes in with a 1.07 ERA on the young season. She's got a 3-1 record with 2 complete games, 19.2 innings pitched. She's given up 17 hits, 6 runs, 3 of those earned. She's got 21 strikeouts to just 8 walks. Katie Gebhard. Another one fouled off. Counts 1 and 2 to Kleinbub. Kleinbub enters today's game with a .314 batting average, 11 hits and 35 at-bats, 7 runs scored. Two and 2 your count with 2 outs, top of the first. Grace up 1-0. It's an RBI double by Chandler Elliott, who was thrown out at third base trying to stretch it. Swing and a miss. Katie Gebhard with her second strikeout of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the first. Grace in the inning, 2 hits, 1 left on base, 1 score. One error. St. Francis in the bottom of the second will bring up Brianna Pryor, Lizzie Meyer, and Erica Smith. Reigning All-American for Coach Ryan Bolin. In the circle for Grace is Hannah England. Hannah, the #1 pitcher on the staff, has a 2.88 ERA, 2-4 record, and 41.1 innings pitched. She's given up 53 hits, 29 runs, 17 of those earned. First pitch is a ball to Pryor. She comes in with a .391 batting average, 9 hits and 23 at-bats, 6 runs scored. She's got 9 total bases on the season. 1-1 your count to Pryor. Pitch upstairs for ball 2. Ooh. That ball was fouled off right off the top of the Cougar dugout. Ball hit right up the gut into right center field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Brianna Pryor. They'll bring up Lizzie Meyer, another freshman for Coach Bolin. Pryor's from Pendleton, Indiana. Lizzie Meyer is from Pittsboro, Indiana, Tri-West High School. So that first pitch is upstairs for a ball to Lizzie. She enters today with a .400 batting average, 12 hits and 30 ABs, 8 runs scored. She's got 4 RBI on the season. She's also got a triple. Called first strike for Meyer. Erica Smith, All-American, on deck. Meyer playing center field today for Coach Bolin. It's been such a bright addition to this team. being able to take over that center field position. One and two, your count to Lizzie Meyer, freshman. That ball's popped up right behind the catcher and out of play. Count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 0 outs here in the bottom of the first. Your Cougars down 1-0. Brianna Pryor is off. Stolen base for number 13. For Pryor, that's her second stolen base of the season. Taylor Gearhart has 6 stolen bases to lead St. Francis. That's a shot right at second base. Beautiful snag there for number 2, Kaylee Garner. Garner, who has an RBI in this game, knocked in the only run so far. 1 out for your batter, the catcher, Erica Smith. Erica coming into today with a .423 batting average, 11 hits, 26 ABs, 5 runs scored, 5 doubles, 9 RBI, and 1 home run. As she drills this ball down the left field line and foul. Smith, who set a Cougar record in her freshman year for home runs, was named All-American last year as a junior. She's been all Crossroads League every year. Last year, she and Kelsey Richard were named all Crossroads League, both batting over 400 on the season. Coach Bolin entering this season was not too worried about the team's offense. Every year he's known he's had offense with Erica Smith coming back. This one popped up high to left field for out number 2. Play was made in center field by number 5, Emily Bobb. That'll bring up Kelsey Richard, the third baseman. Kelsey with a .423 batting average as well. 11 hits and 26 ABs. She's got 9 RBI on the season. Lady Cougars down 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. That ball just fouled off. Richard takes that pitch inside for ball 2. Two gone here, bottom of the first. Leadoff batter at second base, Brianna Pryor. Ball hit to the shortstop, bobbles. So Richards on first base with E6. Runners at the corners for number 14, Ashley Morrow. Ashley's been huge this season for Coach Bull, and a .609 batting average, 14 hits and 23 ABs. She's averaging 2 hits per game. She ranks number 4 in the country with a .609 batting average, has 9 RBIs, which ranks her number 16 at 1.3 RBIs per game. You almost never see the Midwest players in the top 50 ranking for stats like doubles or RBIs or home runs, but you will find them in home runs per game, doubles per game, RBIs per game. And that's simply due to the fact that the schools down south get a few more games in before the teams up north here in the early season. Obviously, this winter has been pretty mild, and we're able to start the season earlier than we usually do. 0-2 your count. That ball's popped up and foul. Today is March 19th, 2016. Lady Cougars are coming off 3 straight wins, one against Indiana Tech, St. Ambrose, and Indiana Tech. Last one was a 10-2 decision in 5 innings. Swing and a miss by Morrow. So in the inning for St. Francis, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base, 0 runs scored. In the top of the second, it'll be Emily Bubb, Sam Heim, and Katie Gregory. Looking at Katie Gebhard, once again, her 17 hits given up entering today's game ranks her number 20th in the country. 6 runs scored ranks her number 7. 3 earned runs ranks her number 5. And once again, those numbers are kind of skewed as well, as some of the other pitchers have pitched more innings. Katie's got 19.2 innings pitched entering today's game. 21 strikeouts, 8 walks. She's given up 3 doubles, 1 triple. That's Katie Gebhard. Sophomore, came to us from Carroll High School, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Slapped into left field, leadoff single. For Emily Bobb. That'll bring up number 18, Sam Heim. Sam with a .333 batting average entering today's game. She's got 18 hits and 54 ABs. That's fouled. Himes a sophomore from Cardinal Ritter High School out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Another one. Slap foul. Oh, 2 your count. Just misses on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the center fielder, number 18, Sam Heim. Sam does have 6 stolen bases on the season, second best for Grace, behind Hannah Herbster, who's got 13. She ranks number 5 in the country, averaging just under a steal per game. Another one fouled out of play. Gebert had 2 strikeouts there in the first. Last year as a freshman, she was a strikeout machine. Did battle some injuries, though, to that left arm, or the right arm, excuse me. That one slapped right at Richard. She's going to double it up. 5-3 double play for Kelsey Richard. Once again, all Crossroads League last year for Coach Ryan Bolin. That'll bring up Katie Gregory, number 30. Gregory's batting .282. She's got 11 hits and 39 ABs, 4 runs scored, 3 doubles, 14 RBI on the season. Swing and miss. 1-1 your count to Gregory. This ball pops straight up and out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch misses low and outside. So we're evened up at 2-2. Another one fouled out of play. Another one fouled out of play. Up in the bullpen for St. Francis is Brianna Harper, 5'6" freshman out of Nashville, Indiana, Brown County High School. Another one out of play. Out of the Crossroads League, 2 teams currently in the top 25 preseason coaches poll, Marion and Indiana Wesleyan. Pitch misses high and outside. Got a full count now to Gregory. Marion comes in at number 19. Wesleyan at number 24 in the preseason coaches poll. 2 powerhouses in the Crossroads League year in, year out. Gregory draws the walk. That brings up number 5, Abby Mozingo, freshman out of Fishers, Indiana. She bats .343 on the season, 12 hits and 35 ABs, 6 runs scored, 1 double, 3 RBI. So that first pitch is a ball. The count. 2 outs here with the runner at first. That's Gregory, the catcher. The count. Just 8 walks on the season entering today's game for Gebert. Did pick up her 9th walk on the last batter. As that pitch cruises in for strike number 1. Opponents are batting .227 against Gebert. It's fouled off right into the catcher's mitt, Erica Smith. We've had some great seniors in this class. Erica being one of them. Women's soccer was Heather Jones. Football, Cam Smith. Basketball, Brooke Ridley, Austin Fox. Just some great, great players. There's a second straight walk here by Gebert. This one to Mozingo. That'll bring up Clarissa Knight, the shortstop, number 7. Team's second best batter with a 509 batting average entering today. That ranks her number 18 in the country, 27 hits and 53 ABs, 17 runs scored. Her 3 triples ranks her number 7, averaging .2 triples per game. She got a home run, 19 RBI, which ranks her number 26, averaging 1.2 RBI per game. First pitch is in there for a strike to Knight. You remember she struck out looking in her first at-bat. Popped up and out of play. Zero and 2 the count to Clarissa Knight. Knight just a junior. Ball hit right at Abby Skura. Gets the force out at third, and that'll do it as we head to the bottom of the second. .65 to end the inning. In that inning, there were 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 errors, 2 left on base. St. Francis will bring up Taylor Gearhart, Abby Skura, and Morgan Hubble. Chilly day here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A little overcast, as you can see. Temperature around 40 degrees. Very little wind, though, which helps make it a little bit bearable here. Just got back from our trip with the men's basketball team to Branson, Missouri. Cougars ranked number 1 in the country entering the tournament. Made it all the way to the championship game before falling to Indiana Wesleyan by 3 points. The Cougars had beaten Wesleyan in their 3 previous matchups. 2 of those were for championships. The second one was for the Crossroads League regular season championship. Third one was for the Crossroads League Tournament Championship. And the last one was for the National Championship. Just fell a little short. Like many people will tell you, to beat a team 3 times in a season is hard enough. To beat them 4 times in a season, well, you just don't hear about that stuff very often. Unless it is a sport like Major League Baseball, or in division they play each other so many times. But in college basketball, it's a very unique situation. And I think any coach in any sport can tell you, the 4th time you see a team, it just gets harder and harder, especially for the team that keeps winning. So your batter is Taylor Gearhart, the right fielder. Coach Ryan Bolin, lefty slap hitter. Taylor was all Crossroads League after her sophomore season. First pitch is a strike. Gearhart, second best batting average on the team at .444. She's got 8 hits and 18 ABs. 5 runs scored. Slap this one right over to shortstop, and she legs it out. Shortstop Clarissa Knight, as she learned right there, Taylor Gearhart is not an easy out. She's a slapper, and she can get down that first base line just about faster than anybody here in the Crossroads League. That'll bring up the sophomore shortstop, Abby Skura. Skura puts down the bunt, and it's foul. Strike one. Skura enters today with a .200 batting average, 4 hits and 20 ABs, 2 doubles, 3 runs scored. She's got 6 total bases on the season. Shortstop Abby Skura. Flash the bunt. Taylor Gearhart is gunned out at second base. So Gearhart was looking for her 7th steal of the season. But a nice play by the catcher, Katie Gregory, for out number 1. Pitch is just a bit outside, 1-2 your count. Two and two the count. With 1 gone here, the bottom of the second. That pitch misses low and inside. Ball 3. Pitch is going to be fouled off. Ball's drilled here into center field. Beautiful snag at the fence. That was number 18. Center fielder Sam Heim. Two gone for the batter, number 6, Morgan Hubble. Morgan batting .231 on the season, 3 hits, 13 ABs, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, 6 total bases. For the sophomore Morgan Hubble. First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2 your count. Hubble came back last season from Florida as the team's leading batter. That's a swing and a miss for out number 3. So in the bottom of the third, the Cougars lead it off with the number 9 batter, Don Janae Chamberlain. One nothing your score here, heading into the third. Grace will have up the top of the order Hutchison, Garner, and Elliott. So Grace, this past Thursday, played Huntington at Huntington in a doubleheader, lost 3-5 and won 14-4 against the Lady Foresters out of Huntington. Big hit into right field on the first pitch. So leading off the top of the third, Morgan Hutchison with a single. She reached back in the first inning on an E6 and scored the game's only run. That brings up the number 3 hitter, Kylie Garner. She's the team's second baseman. Once again, Garner entering today with a .429 BA batting average. Pitch upstairs, runners off. And ball gets past center fielder, Lizzie Meyer. So getting the extra base there will be Morgan Hutchison. Steals second, takes third on the E8. Decent looking throw there by Erica Smith. Looked like it landed right in front of the bag, but out in front. Tough play all the way around as Morgan Hutchison picks up her second stolen base of the season. She's got 2 steals and 2 attempts. Garner's had an RBI double back in the first. Now she's got a runner at third. That's Hutchison. First pitch upstairs for ball. Second pitch is in there for a strike to Kylie Garner. Once again, it's a sophomore, number 25, Katie Gebhard on the mound. Shouldn't say on the mound, in the circle. Hot shot right at Kelsey Richard. No play there as it went right off the top of her glove. Nearly had it, but that's a single right there for Garner. So 0 outs for Chandler Elliott, the designated player. She also had a double back in the first. But since Kylie Garner got thrown out at third base trying to extend her double, Elliott ended up being left on base back there in the first. Elliott, .472 batting average. Ranks her number 42 in the country. 25 hits, ranks number 32, averaging 1.6 hits per game. And we do have a stolen base by Kylie Garner. So with 0 outs, we have runners at second and third. Ball popped up. Skuro retreating after it. Does drop in for a fair ball. And that's going to plate Hutchison. On the RBI single there by Elliott. So Morgan Hutchison gets her second run. She's the only Lancer to score in today's game so far. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Back-to-back hits for Chandler Elliott and Kylie Garner, as those two are at first and second base respectively. This ball's hit right at me. Ball's just in front of Morrow. 1 run will score. That's Garner. Play at third as they get Elliott. So heads up play there by Erica Smith. She's got 1 out. Kleinbub at second base after the RBI. That'll bring up Emily Bob. Bob flashed the bunt, takes that pitch for strike number 1. Bob singled back in the first inning. Lady Lancers up 3-0. One and one's your count. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Kleinbub at second. She's taken off on the hit and run. Richards got it. Fires over to first base for out number 2. I'll bring up number 18, Sam Heim, center fielder. That ball's drilled into right field. It's going all the way into the corner. Gearhart comes up firing. That's an RBI triple there for Sam Heim. Scores Ashley Kleinbub on the play. 3 runs in the inning now for the Lancers, and they go up 4-0. Brings up Katie Gregory, the catcher. Popped up. Erica Smith right at the fence. Just out of play. Zero one, your count to Gregory. Another one fouled out of play. Gregory had a full count back in the second and drew the walk. This ball hit into left field. Just found a hole in between Skura and Marrow. This ball hit right at Pryor. Morgan Hubble comes up with it for out number 3. So there in the bottom of the 3rd inning, there was 5 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base, and 3 runs scored for the Lady Lancers. St. Francis will bring up Don Janae Chamberlain, and in the top of the order, Pryor and Meyer. St. Francis so far in this game. 1 hit and 2 left on base. 1 hit for St. Francis. Excuse me, 2 hits. 1 from Brianna Pryor, who's due to bat second this inning, and 1 by Taylor Gearhart. Chamberlain at the dish. She's batting .333 on the season, 3 hits and 9 ABs, 2 runs scored, 1 double, 2 RBI. For Don Genet. First pitch is a strike to Chamberlain. She's a utility player, a sophomore from Anderson, Indiana. Pitch misses upstairs. 1-1 your count. Ball smacked right at the second baseman, who bobbles it for a second, but does recover in time for out number 1. That was second baseman Kylie Garner. That'll bring up the leadoff batter, Brianna Pryor, here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Looks like I was a little quick to switch those innings. First pitch by Pryor's taken outside for a ball. Pryor entering today, batting .391 on the season. The Grace players have nearly twice as many at-bats on the season than do the St. Francis players. It's that second pitch, excuse me. It's in there for a strike. We're evened up at 1 apiece. Ball hit right at Garner for out number 2. Two straight assists there for Garner. That's going to bring up Lizzie Meyer, the center fielder. First pitch is ball. Second one hit right at me for out number 3. Let's put out for the left fielder, Abby Mozingo. Three up, 3 down for the Cougars. They'll bring to the dish Erica Smith in the bottom of the 4th. Grace will lead it off with Mozingo in the top of the order. Grace in this game so far has 7 hits, 4 runs scored, and 4 left on base. Abby Mozingo, your batter, she drew a walk back in the 2nd inning. Ooh, first pitch is high and tight for ball 1. Second pitch just misses low. Looked like it was right down the pipe, just a little bit low. 2-0 your count. Pitch is taken for strike number 1. Abby Mozingo batting .343, 6 hits and 35 ABs. 12 hits and 35 ABs, 6 runs scored. Gebhard comes up firing as Mozingo is able to leg it out. So leadoff single for the left fielder, Mozingo. That'll bring up shortstop Clarissa Knight. She's 0 for 2 in this game. The leadoff batter. Mozingo has 0 stolen bases on the season in 1 attempt. This ball's hit right into left, right at Morrow. Beautiful looking catch. And she's going to try to double up Mozingo. And gets her, doubles her up all the way from her left field position. Outstanding play there by Morrow. So just like that, 2 gone. Sharply hit ball there by Knight. Just a better play by Morrow. Morgan Hutchinson now your batter. She's 1 for 2. She reached on an E6 back in the 1st. Pitch is inside for ball 1. 1-1 your count. Ball slapped. Foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball hit right at Skura. Guns her out for out number 3. Three up, 3 down. They're on the top of the 4th. St. Francis come to the plate. They'll bring up Erica Smith. In the inning, 1 hit, 0 errors, 0 left on base, 0 runs scored. Smith, Richard, and Morrow coming to the plate for the Cougars. Erica popped out to the left fielder, Mozingo, in her first at bat. First pitch taken for a strike. Mozingo's the freshman outfielder from Fishers, Indiana. Once again in the circle, it's number 23, Hannah England. She's from Metamora, Michigan. Goodrich High School. Just a freshman. Dead ball there as it's fouled off on the check swing. 1-2 your count. Chilly Saturday afternoon here. But we're playing ball in March. Doesn't happen very often. I want to say last year we still had snow covering the field at this point in the year. But here in Fort Wayne, we got snow about 3 times this whole winter. Very mild winter. One of those came in November. Late November was probably our biggest snowfall. And it came at the right time as the Cougar football team was hosting a team out of Georgia. Think they like playing in the snow? It didn't seem like it. They did not appear to be having much fun as St. Francis got the win, made it all the way to the semifinals before losing to Marion, who is the eventual national champions. Full count to Erica Smith, All-American, 3-time All-Crossroads League performer. Erica Smith. What a career. Whoa, boy. That was right towards the dugout. Yeah. That was a hot shot over there. Right by Coach Bolin. She can turn on that ball unlike anybody I've ever seen here at Lady Cougar Field. I've seen her hit one over there by the weight room. As the off-speed pitch is popped up and out of play. Yeah, just beyond the left field foul pole and to the left, you'll find our weight room. She hit it up there in the parking lot. It was a blast. She also hit one up here right at me. I think that happened in her freshman year. Ooh, ouch. Nice attempt there by the fan in this cold weather. Cougar fans are brave. Full count, 0 outs. Smith rips another one. That one was right at Bill Scott, Sports Information Director. He's got one eye looking through the camera, the other one focused on Erica. Looks like Erica's going to turn on another. Right in the direction of the coach's wife, Melissa Bolin. She's got her 10 up. I think she's nervous one of those foul balls might just blow that 10 up as hard as Erica's been hitting them. Oh, that's gone. No doubt about that one. Oh, it's foul ball. I'm telling you, folks, that was right down the line. You know, Coach Bolin and I are going to look at maybe getting the camera behind the plate. Now, it'd have to be stationary. Looking at a GoPro or something with a fisheye. Down in Florida, they had that set up, and it works good for softball. That's another one fouled out of play. Erica is on it here. She's got Hannah England's number. See if England goes with the changeup here. It is a full count. That one's gonna, nope, that's foul too. Right at the Cougar fan. He nearly caught that one. I'm telling you folks, my hands are freezing. You're not gonna see me try to catch one of those balls. Ball gets hit at me, I'm gonna put up my scorebook and knock it down that way. There'll be no putouts here from the scaffold out in left center field. Full count. This is a marathon, AB. And that bat like this, well, Cougar bench getting Smith pumped up here. Cougar bench is feeling the same thing I'm feeling. An AB like this would be perfect if it culminated in a grand salami. Well, it wouldn't be a grand slam, but it would be a home run. And it would be great. Full count. 0 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Smith's going to foul that one off. Nice snag by the deck batter, Kelsey Richard. Both Kelsey and Erica were all Crossroads League last year. And Alyssa Keller was an honorable mention. Alyssa, who graduated early, just a real smart athlete was Alyssa Keller. That one's gone. That's got to be fair. That's got to be fair. Ah, that took the referee or the umpire forever to call that one. So you know that was right down the line. Guess I should have kept a running count here. That's got to be foul ball. We're close to double digits. Full count. Erica, another off-speed pitch turned on. Hannah has not faced too many batters in this game. 4 in the first inning, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. But she's more or less faced like 4 batters in this AB. As Erica has hit a ton of foul balls. Pitch count's got to be around 15. That's foul. I think Erica's dialed in. Just got to straighten her out. That one's hit right at shortstop. Comes up firing. Nope, Erica's safe. So the marathon AB results in a single for Erica Smith. That'll bring up number 17, Kelsey Richard. Hannah England gave her team a shot. Clarissa Knight, deep over there at shortstop. Just missed the connection with her first baseman, Abby Kleinbach. We do have a pinch runner into the game for the Lady Cougars. We don't have numbers because she's got her sweatshirt on, and I don't blame her. Not 100% sure who that is at first base. It might actually be Kat Knudsen. Knudsen out of Granger, Indiana Penn High School. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is. Guess my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Just fouled off. One other count to Richard. Hits that one right at night. She'll head over to first with it. Out number one. Pinch runner advances to second. That'll bring up Ashley Morrow. Freshman left fielder. Ashley struck out back in the first inning. Morrow with 9 RBI on the season, looking for her first home run. This ball's drilled and all the way to the fence in right field. That will plate the pinch runner as Morrow has an RBI double. Cougs get their first run of the game. Down 4-1. Nice piece of hitting there. RBI double by Morrow. That'll bring up Taylor Gearhart. Gearhart, the lefty slapper, takes that one for ball one. She did single back in the second before being thrown out at second base trying to steal. She does have 6 stolen bases entering today's doubleheader. 2 balls, 0 strikes your count. Off-speed pitch misses outside. 3-0 the count. Called first strike. 3-1's your count. Freshman's back up in the bullpen for the Cougars. That one's fouled off right off the catcher, Elliott. Brianna Harper warming up. Slapped right at third baseman. Gearhart is out at first. That was a close play. Either way, Heck of a play there by the third baseman, Emily Bopp. That'll bring up number 19, Abby Skura, the shortstop. Skura popped out to the center fielder, about 15 feet in front of the home run fence. First pitch is a strike. One-one's your count. Fouled out of play. One and two your count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Still the Cougars. An RBI double by Ashley Morrow scores the pinch runner for Erica Smith, who I believe was Kat Knudsen. Coach needs to get some numbers on the back of them sweatshirts. So we head to the top of the fifth. Grace up 4-1. Grace will bring to the plate Garner Elliott Kleinbob. First pitch swung on, single into right field. So leadoff batter is aboard. That's Kylie Garner. Folks, she is 3 for 3 in this game. The number 3 batter, that brings up Chandler Elliott, who's 2 for 2 in this game. First pitch bunt. Richards got it over to first base for out number 1. So they advance Garner to second. Brings up Ashley Kleinbub, who's 1 for 2. She had an RBI double back in the third. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Well, let's go. Going back to that previous conversation about putting a camera up behind the fence. Oh boy, this ball's hitting the center. Just over the head of Lizzie Meyer. Coming home to score. That's Garner, her second run of the game, on the RBI double by Kleinbub. (5-1) now your score. 1 out. Kleinbub at second. Emily Bob at the plate. Foul ball. Bob had a single back in the second. Grounded out to Kelsey Richard, the third baseman, in the third. Right at Bree Pryor for out number 2. Two gone. Brings up Sam Heim. She had a triple back in the third. She's a center fielder, speedster. Takes that first pitch for a strike. She also flew out to Kelsey Richard, third baseman, back in the second. Oh, 2 your count. Ball slapped into left field. Morrow after it. Falls foul. Count remains 0-2 with 2 outs. To Sam Heim, the center fielder. Popped up. Skura chasing after it for out number 3. Skura with the put out to end the top of the 5th. In the inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 0 errors, 1 left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, Grace Lady Lancers up 5-1. Due up to the plate for the Cougars, Morgan Hubble, Don Janae Chamberlain, and then top of the order. Cougar baseball down 2-0. So they are taking on the Indiana Tech Warriors. Warriors scored 2 in the top half of the 3rd inning. They're in the 8th inning now with the Cougars down 2-0. St. Francis coached by Greg Roberts. So Hubble goes down for 1 out. Brings up Chamberlain, who grounded out back in the 3rd. 0-2 your count. One and two now to Chamberlain, who grounded out back in the third. That ball ripped into center. Falls right in front of Heim. Chamberlain's at second. Heading all the way to third. Nice one-out triple there by Donjane Chamberlain. That'll bring up number 13, Brianna Pryor. First pitch misses low and outside for ball one. Pryor had a single back in the first, grounded out to the second baseman back in the third inning. She's 1 for 2 in this game. Her team down 5-1. One and one your count with one out. One ball, two strikes. One gone, Donjane Chamberlain at third. Two and two to the second baseman, Brianna Pryor. Ball hit right at the second baseman. That will score Chamberlain. Sacrifice RBI for Brianna Pryor. Scores Chamberlain. Cougars now down by 3, 5-2. That brings to the plate Lizzie Meyer, who's 0 for 2 in this game. Foul ball. Lizzie down this count 0-2 now. Ball hit right at the shortstop for out number 3, Clarissa Knight. In the inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 0 errors. Zero left on base. Erica Smith will be up. Bottom of the 6th for St. Francis. It'll be Katie Gregory, Abby Mozingo, and in the top of the order, Clarissa Knight for the Lady Lancers. Here in the top of the 6th. So they lead it 5-2. Gregory drew a walk and popped out in the 3rd. This ball hit into left field. Morrow has it for out number 1. Brings up Abby Mozingo. She's 1 for 1. She walked back in the 2nd inning, had a single back in the 4th. Popped up. Gebhard's got it for out number 2. Two gone for Clarissa Knight. She's 0 for 3 at the plate. One and 1 your count tonight. Two gone here in the top of the 6th. Ball hit at Skura. Nice snag for out number 3. Cougars trying to get it back here in the bottom of the 6th, down 5-2. St. Francis with Smith, Richard, and Morrow, arguably your 3 top hitters. Out of the 3, 4, and 5 position in the lineup. Have Heather Zangler in the bullpen. She'll be pitching game number 2. Last at bat for Erica. She saw about 18 pitches. Ended up with a single. Eventually scored in that inning. That was back in the 4th. First pitch misses low and inside to Smith. Outfielders playing deep for Erica. Counts 1-1. Wind starting to pick up here a little bit at Lady Cougar Field. I already blew one piece of paper out of my hand. It's sitting on the field right now. 1 and 2 is your count. Two and 2 your count. I think here we go again. As Erica's going to protect that plate with 2 strikes. 2 and 2's the count. This ball's hit deep. Ooh. Good attempt at it by Muzinga. Real good attempt. Just came up a little bit short. It's always a tough play, charging after the fence like that. Remember Taylor Gearhart in her freshman year, right in front of the camera, robbed a home run. So that was pretty special. Another one foul. Muzinga's going to be guarding that foul line over there, trying to grab one of those. 2-2 your count. Himes playing all the way over here in left center field. Big, big gap right up the gut. As you can see, huge gap there. But in this game, Erica has been pulling everything to the left. Ball hit right at Heim. Boy, did she play that one perfectly. All she had to do was step forward about 3 feet. One gone here in the bottom of the 6th. I'll bring up Kelsey Richard. She's 0 for 2 in this game. Reached on an E6 back in the first. First pitch, strike to Richard. Second one's a strike. Left fielder Morrow on deck. Zero balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. That ball slapped right into right field. 1 out single for Kelsey Richard. One out, 1 on for the freshman Ashley Morrow. Morrow had an RBI double back in the 4th. Struck out looking back in the 1st. One all your count. Ball popped up. Shallow center field. Heim cannot make the grab. Back-to-back singles by Richard and Morrow. 2 on, 1 out for Taylor Gearhart. First pitch misses up and inside to Gearhart for ball 1. She had a single back in the second. Grounded out to the third baseman, back in the fourth. Gearhart is safe. Quick throw over at third. Umps are looking at each other. One said safe, one said out, I think. Richard rounded third. It was a quick snap throw over to third base instead of going to first with it. Lady Cougars looking for a big inning here. She is out at third base. Kelsey Richard on the 2-5. That'll be the second out. So now we'll have runners at first and second with 2 outs for your batter, Abby Skura. This would be a real good time for Skura to pick up her first home run of the season. Home run will tie it. 5-2, your score. First pitch to Skura is a swing and a miss. Abby 0 for 2 with a fly out to center field and a strikeout in this game. Oh, 2 is your count. Gets her looking for out number 3. In the inning, 3 hits, 0 runs, 2 left on base, and 0 errors. So we head to the top of the 7th. It'll be Hutchison, Garner, and Elliott for the Lady Lancers. Final inning here at Lady Cougar Field here in game number 1. Hutchison has 2 runs already for Grace. Garner has 2 runs as well. Kleinbub has the 5th run. Hutchison swings at that first pitch. That's a single into right field. Leadoff batter aboard. That'll bring up Kylie Garner, the second baseman. She's a perfect 3 for 3 in this game at the plate. Bunt, put down, Hubble. Goes over to Pryor for out number 1. That advances Hutchison to second. Brings up Chandler Elliott, the designated player. She's 2 for 3 in this game. Elliott had a RBI single back in the 3rd inning. Double in the 1st. This one hit right at me. Morrow has it for out number 2. Good defensive play by the Lady Cougars here in the top of the 7th. Two gone. Ashley Kleinbub coming up to the dish. The first baseman. Morgan Hutchison at second. Zero and 1 your count. That off-speed pitch misses outside. We're evened up at 1 apiece. Ooh. Two gone, runner at second base. 1-2 your count to Ashley Kleinbub. Ooh, pitch on the outside corner just misses. We're evened up at 2 apiece. Ball's hit deep, and it's gone. 2-run home run by Ashley Kleinbub. Puts Grace up 7-2. That'll bring to the plate Emily Bob, who's 0 for 3 in this game. Richard. Two-out single by Bob. Brings up number 18, Sam Heim, the center fielder. She is 1 for 3 in this game. She had a triple back in the 3rd inning. Ball hit right at Pryor for out number 3. Good play by the second baseman, Brianna Pryor. Lady Cougars have 5 runs to make up here in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Morgan Hubble, Donjanae Chamberlain. In the top of the order, Brianna Pryor. Hubble coming to the plate, struck out back in the 2nd inning, popped out back in the 5th. Swings at the first pitch, it's drilled into left field. Leadoff batters aboard for coach Ryan Bolin. Single by Hubble. That'll bring up number 10, Donjanae Chamberlain. Donjanae entering today's doubleheader with a .333 batting average, 3 hits, and 9 at-bats. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Second one hit right up the gut. Back-to-back singles. So first 2 batters aboard. Cougars looking to make up 5 runs here. Hubble and Donjanae. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Brianna Pryor. Pryor, the second baseman for Coach Bolin. Has ducks on the pond. She had a single back in the 1st. Sacrifice back in the 5th. Grounded out back in the 3rd. She's 1 for 2. Play over to first. Gets Pryor, but both runners advance. Chamberlain at second. Hubble at third. One out for the batter, Lizzie Meyer. Meyer 0 for 3 in this game. Ball hit right up the gut. That will score at least 1 as Kelsey Hubble comes home to score on the RBI single by Lizzie Meyer. Cougars pick up 1 run, now down 7-3. That brings up Erica Smith with the runners at the corners. Erica's 1 for 3 in this game. She had a single back in the 4th. That was that Marathon AB. Meyer at first. Chamberlain at third. New pitcher for Grace, and it looks to be number 12. Allison Franklin, a junior from Liberty, Indiana, Union County High School. Franklin does have 2 saves on the season, which ranks her number 7 in the NAIA. That's in 5.1 innings pitched. 2 saves. Runners off as they got her in a pickle. Chamberlain comes home to score. Not sure if. Okay, out at first now is Lizzie Meyer. She was the one caught in the pickle. 2 outs, does score Chamberlain. For the batter, Erica Smith. Seven 4 your score. Two of the count to Erica Smith. In the circle, it's Allison Franklin, just inserted into the game here to face Smith. She's looking for the save. 2-1's count. Ball popped straight up and out of play. Hit off the electrical line. Two balls, 1 strike to Smith. Fouls off another. We're evened up at 2 apiece. With nobody on base for Erica Smith. Pitch misses on the outside corner. We got a full count. Swing and a miss. So the Lancers will take game 1. 7-4. Folks, we'll take a break up here. We'll be back with you for game number 2. Welcome back, everyone. This is game number 2. That's Heather Zangler in the circle for St. Francis. First pitch is a strike to number 7, Clarissa Knight. One and one's your count. Make it 1-2. On deck is number 16, Morgan Hutchison. Pitch misses outside. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. In the hole is Kylie Garner. First out of this game is a swing and a miss by Knight. That brings up Morgan Hutchison. First pitch is a strike. Second one just misses upstairs for ball 1. 1-1's your count. Emily Bob on deck. Two balls, 1 strike. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. Looks like Brittany Turner is going to be in the lineup here for the Lady Lancers, playing third base in today's game. Did not play in game 1. So that ball is foul. Excuse me, that's out number 1. Unassisted by Abby Rauch. That brings to the plate with 2 outs, Kylie Garner. Garner had a huge game in game number 1. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Oh, 2 the count to Garner. She scored 2 runs in game number 1 and was 3 for 4. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So Heather Zangler sets them down in order, 1, 2, 3 with 2 strikeouts as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Still waiting on USF's lineup, so I think we're going to have to, there we go. Brianna Pryor, Lizzie Meyer, and Erica Smith due up for St. Francis. Brianna Pryor will be the designated player in today's game. Starting at second base will be Jordy Close. So that first pitch is upstairs for ball one. In the circles, number 15, Amanda Bauman. Counts evened up, one apiece. Bauman enters today with an 11.67 ERA. Now I take that back. That's Chandler Elliott. In the circle, Elliott has a 4.86 ERA. Down in this count, 3-1. Ball hit into center field. Heim with a nice catch for out number one. Brings up number 27, center fielder Lizzie Meyer. First pitch is taken for strike one. Pitch hit right at shortstop for out number two. That's Clarissa Knight, the shortstop. Bring up number 99, Erica Smith. One out your count to Smith. The ball in the dirt. Two-one your count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. So far it's been 5 up, 5 down. That ball was roped just foul down that left field line. That's one thing we know about Erica. She is pulling everything to the left here in this doubleheader. The left fielders playing right on the line. Center fielders here in left center field. Two your count to Erica Smith. Cougar baseball getting ready for game number 2. They're playing in Georgia as part of their spring break trip. Lady Cougars just got home, I believe, 2 days ago. We have full count to Erica Smith. Lady Cougars going 4-4 on the road trip after losing game number 1, fall to 4-5 on the season. Smith takes that pitch for ball 4. They'll bring up Kelsey Richard. On deck is Ashley Morrow. What's up, Brody? Second pitch is in there for a strike to Kelsey Richard. 1-1's your count. Erica Smith is going to reach second base on the pass ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, your count. Smith at second base. Ball's hit into left field. They will hold Smith at third, Kelsey Richard at first base. So we got runners at the corners for Ashley Morrow. 2 outs for the freshman, who entered today with a .609 batting average, 14 hits and 23 at-bats. She was averaging 2 hits a game for today's doubleheader. Morrow, the left fielder. Takes that first pitch for a ball. On deck will be Donjanae Chamberlain. In the hole, number 19, Abby Skura. This ball's hit right at us for the home run. Big home run there for the freshman, Ashley Morrow. That's going to plate 3 as the Cougars go up 3-0. That ball hit right at us, went right over my right shoulder. Big 3 runs here to start the game for St. Francis. Home run couldn't have come at a better time there for the freshman, Ashley Morrow. Kelsey Richard and Erica Smith coming home to score on the big hit. Brings up Donjanae Chamberlain. Down this count, 0-1. Hit right back at the pitcher for out number 3. Still a big time hit there by Ashley Morrow as the Cougars go up 3-0 heading into the top of the second. due up for Grace. Chandler Elliott, Ashley Kleinbub, and Emily Bob. Got Donjanae Chamberlain in right field for Taylor Gearhart here in game number 2. Abby Roush at first base for Morgan Hubble. Everybody else pretty much staying the same. Jordy Close at second base in for Brianna Pryor. Pryor still batting, though, in today's game. First pitch is fouled off. It's a designated player, Chandler Elliott. 0-1 the count. One and one your count to Elliott. Heather Zangler in the circle. Heather on the season, a 3.55 ERA. She's got a 1-3 record in 4 games. 2 complete games. 21.2 innings pitched. That leads St. Francis entering the doubleheader today. Off-speed pitch, misses for a ball. She's given up 20 hits, 19 runs, 11 of those earned. 4 walks and 12 strikeouts. She's given up 4 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and opposing batters are hitting .220 against Heather Zangler. That's the best on the Cougar pitching staff. Ball hit right at Roush for out number 1. Brings up Ashley Kleinbub, first baseman. One ball, 0 strikes. Takes that second pitch for a strike. Kleinbub, once again the first baseman for the Lancers. Kleinbub now down in the count, 1-2. That ball punched into right field. Chamberlain's on it for out number 2. Good play on a sharply hit ball there by Donjanae Chamberlain. 2 gone for the catcher, Emily Bob. Oh, 2 is your count. I believe we had a timeout called by the umpire there. Count remains at 0-2. One and 2 now your count with 2 outs. We are in the top of the second. Gets her looking for out number 3. What a pitch there by Heather Zengler as she is rolling here in game number 2. Heather's 3rd strikeout of the game. We'll head to the bottom of the 2nd. The Cougars, Skura, Roush, and Close coming up to the plate. St. Francis up 3-0. Skura coming up to the plate, batting .200 on the season, entering today's doubleheader. First pitch is swung on and fouled away. Strike number 1. Skura was 0 for 3 in game number 1 with 2 strikeouts. Takes that pitch for strike number 2. This ball's punched right here in the left center field. That'll fall for a single. Leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 2nd. That's Abby Skura. Brings up number 29, Abby Roush. Roush is batting .143 on the season, 1 hit and 7 ABs with 1 RBI. Ball 1 to Roush. Abby, a first baseman. She's a junior out of Crown Point, Indiana, Lake Central High School. That ball rope foul. 1-2 now your count. Big home run by Ashley Morrow there. Her first home run of the season. 210-foot set fence around Lady Cougar Field here. As Roush is going to fly out to the 3rd baseman. For out number 1, it'll bring up Jordy Close. Playing 3rd today is Brittany Turner. You're in game number 2. Brittany seen some action in the 2nd game of the doubleheader. Close takes that first pitch inside for a ball. Jordy's a senior out of Huntington North High School, Huntington, Indiana. Listed at 5 foot. Playing 2nd base here in game number 2. Takes that strike. She's batting .111 on the season, 1 hit, 9 ABs with a 1 run scored. It's Jordy Close. Takes that pitch up and inside. 1-2 your count. 2-1, excuse me. Chilly day here at Lady Cougar Field. As that ball's just foul. Just missed the stripe there down the left field line. They nearly drew chalk. Quick throw. Scurrows back easily. Fouled out of play. Three balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman, Jordy Close, with 1 out. That one's going to be fouled out of play. Jordy started 3 games this year. She's played in 5. Off-speed pitch, popped out of play. So Scurrow gets back safely to first. Close goes down with a strikeout. That brings up Brianna Pryor, who popped out to the center fielder in her first AB. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is taken for a strike. Second pitch is inside for ball 1. One and one your count, 2 outs. Abby Scurrow at first. Ball hit right at the shortstop, who will take it herself. For out number 3, Clarissa Knight makes the play. Head to the top of the third. St. Francis up 3-0 after the big home run by Ashley Morrow. Leading off for the Lady Lancers will be Sam Heim, center fielder, Brittany Turner, and Abby Mozingo. First pitch is a strike to Heim. Zangler has seen 6 batters through 2 innings and has 3 strikeouts. 1 ball, 2 strikes your count. Ball slapped right at Skura for out number 1. That'll bring up number 22, Brittany Turner. Turner, her first AB in this doubleheader. Heading into today, she's a .290 batter with 9 hits and 31 ABs, 4 runs scored, and 3 doubles. Turner's a sophomore out of Hamilton Southeastern High School, Fishers, Indiana. Off speed falls in there for a strike. 1-1 your count. Ball's fouled off down the left field line. Right at Zangler. Goes over to Roush for out number 2. 2 gone. For Abby Mozingo. Left fielder. First pitch is going to miss upstairs for ball 1. One and 1 your count. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd. Two 1 your count. Mozingo in game number 1 was 1 for 2 and also drew a walk. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. Swing and a miss. Smith over to Roush for out number 3. Heather Zangler with 4 strikeouts now in this game. She's got the shutout going. Through 2. Or 2.5. Bottom of the 3rd, it'll be Lizzie Meyer, Erica Smith, and Kelsey Richard. Indiana Tech up 3-1 on Cougar baseball. Game number 2 of their doubleheader. Tech getting the win there in game number 1, 2-0. Some crosstown rivals right there. York Cougars and the Indiana Tech Warriors. St. Francis will play Indiana Tech, I believe it's on Wednesday on the softball schedule. Wednesday, March the 23rd. We'll be back here next Saturday to take on number 19, Marion. Marion Knights out of Indianapolis. Congratulations to the Knights, winning a national championship this year in women's basketball. 2016 national champs. Their football team also won a national championship this year. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Lizzie Meyer. She grounded out to the shortstop. In her first AB, that's Clarissa Knight. Three balls, 1 strike to Lizzie Meyer. Hit into center field. Heim with the grab. That'll bring up number 99, Erica Smith. One out the count to Smith. Erica, who had an at-bat there in game number 1 that she saw about 20 pitches before singling. Just foul ball after foul ball after foul ball. She was pulling them all to left field. She almost had 2 home runs in that AB, just missed down the left field line. There's another foul ball down the left field line. 1-2 the count. Another one fouled off. That one down the right field line. Count remains at 1-2. That's another one. Ripped right at the dugout. It's funny. Erica gets up to the plate, everybody ducks. They're staying underneath that bar there because, yeah, she hit one right off that top bar there in game number 1. Now the umpire's got to make sure she didn't demolish that ball. I don't think I've ever seen anybody turn on a base or a softball like Erica Smith does. Gets her hands through so fast. Good hip rotation. Off speed pitch, fouls away. Ooh. Oh my. Fans need to be paying attention over there. That one made it over the fence and was caught by the T-ball. Backstop. This one's punched into center field. Heim cannot catch up to it. Heim's been playing in left center field every time Erica gets to the plate, as the left fielder plays right down the line. Smart play there, but this time Smith just pushes it right into center field where there is always going to be a huge gap for her when the outfielder's player to left. That'll bring up number 17, Kelsey Richard. So nice piece of hitting there by Erica Smith. Erica drew a walk back in the first inning and scored a run. Singles here in the third. Kelsey takes that first pitch for a ball. Big swing and a miss there by Richard. We're evened up at 1 apiece. One out. Here in the bottom of the third. Two your count. Foul ball. Foul ball is called, as it looked like that went right off of Kelsey's left shoulder. That's not fun. Get hit by a pitch and they call it a foul ball. This time she fouls one off her leg. It's not favorable weather to be getting hit by pitches and fouling them off you. You see her just kind of shake off that left shoulder there. As Kelsey draws the walk. So runners at first and second. Smith moving to second base for Ashley Morrow, who homered. Back in the first inning, it was a 3-run home run. Coach Bolin making some adjustments, talking with the umpire. We got a pinch runner. Coming in to run once again, I believe that's Kat Knudsen. So the freshman Ashley Morrow, who hit her first ever collegiate home run back in the first. It was a big one, a 3-run blast to give St. Francis the 3-0 lead. Takes that first pitch for a strike. One and one your count. Outfielders playing straight up. A little bit of a gap here in left center. Actually, both the right and center fielder playing the lines a little bit. Pretty much straight up, though. Nice stop there by the catcher, Emily Bob. 2-2 is your count. That ball's hit foul. Ooh, another one hit right at the dugout. This ball's drilled into left, just down. Just missed the chalk there by about a foot down the left field line. 2-2 will remain your count to Ashley Morrow, the freshman. Drilled foul. Right, the second baseman gets the force out at second, but they cannot turn the double play. Kelsey Richard out at second. It advances Knudsen to third. Morrow at first on the fielder's choice. Two gone for Donjanae Chamberlain. 3-0 is your score in the bottom of the third. Cougars have been really getting after Chandler Elliott here, who's in the circle for Grace. Donjanae takes that first pitch for a strike. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. Two and 1 to count. Ball slapped into right center field. Gets past Heim. Rolls all the way to the fence. That will plate 2. As we got a 2 RBI triple there by Donjanae Chamberlain. Coming home to score on the play, it's Kat Knudsen along with Ashley Morrow. St. Francis now at 5-0. Donjanae with the 2 RBI triple for the sophomore. That brings up to the plate Abby Skura. Skura fouls that first one off the backstop. Cougars up 5-0. Skura singled back in the second. One and 1 your count, Skura. That's out of play. 1 and 2 your count. One and 2 with 2 outs. Donjanae at third base. That one's going to hit Skura. Not sure how many more innings Elliott's going to have in her. It's been a rough start to this game so far. 1-1 your count to Abby Roush. Checks that one upstairs. 2-1 the count. Skura at first, Chamberlain at third. Pitch misses outside. 3-1. Roush draws the walk. We have bases loaded now for Jordy Close, who struck out back in the second. Big AB here for number 1. Senior out of Huntington North, Indiana. Huntington North High School, Huntington, Indiana. As Grace has a pitcher warming up in the pen. First pitch is a strike to Close. One and one's your count. This ball's hit right into center field. Heim gets it on the bounce, but that will plate too as Donjane Chamberlain comes home to score along with Abby Skura. 2 RBI single for Jordy Close. Great piece of hitting there for the senior. Cougars now up 7-0. We keep this going. This will be done after 5. Heather Zangler is pitching very well in the circle too for St. Francis. First pitch is a foul ball by Brianna Pryor. She's the 9th batter of the inning for St. Francis. Second pitch misses low and outside for ball 1. Another one in the dirt. Throw back to second, not in time. That was Roush getting back easily. 2-1 your count. Three one now the count. Lizzie Meyer on deck. She led off the inning for Coach Bolin. Counts full after the swing and a miss. Pryor, 0 for 2 in her first 2 ABs. Pitch misses up and in. She draws the walk. Bases are loaded now. Roush to third, Close to second, Pryor to first for Lizzie Meyer, the center fielder. First pitch is in there for a strike to Meyer. 0-2 the count. Meyer is 0 for 2 in today's game. Grounded out back in the first. Flew out to center field back in the third. This ball hit right at the first baseman for out number 3. Still the Cougars with a huge inning. St. Francis plates 4. On 3 hits, 0 errors, and 3 were left on base. Don Junaid Chamberlain with the big 2 RBI triple. Top of the 4th inning, Cougars up 7-0. Due up for Grace, leadoff batter Knight, Hutchison, and Garner. First pitch, slapped over to Kelsey Richard for out number 1. They'll bring up Morgan Hutchison. First pitch swung on, grabbed by Zangler, over to Roush for out number 2. That's what we like to see on these cold days. 2 pitches, 2 outs. I'll bring up Kylie Garner, second baseman. Off-speed pitches. Up out of the zone. One on one's your count. Ball hit right at Roush with the backhand for out number 3. So it's been 12 up, 12 down for Heather Zangler as we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Smith, Richard, and Morrow for St. Francis. New pitcher, number 19, Elena McClellan. McClellan enters with a 15.27 ERA in 2 games played 3.2 innings pitched, has given up 7 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned, 7 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 doubles. Opposing batters are hitting .318 against Elena McClellan. Chandler Elliott, entering today, had the most innings pitched for Grace at 44.2. Everybody else outside of Hannah England is in single digits. And McClellan's at 3.2 innings pitched on this young season. Grace entering today with a 7-9 record, 1-1 in Crossroads League play. St. Francis 4-4 overall. Erica Smith. First pitch is high and outside for ball 1. One and one your count. Two balls, 1 strike. Three-one now the count. Erica walked and scored a run back in the first, singled and scored back in the third. That brings up number 17, Kelsey Richard. She had a single and scored a run back in the first. Grounded out in the fielder's choice back in the third. As that first pitch is a strike to Richard. One ball, 1 strike your count. Ball hit right at shortstop. Gets Richard out for out number 1. That advances Smith to second base. Clarissa Knight, shortstop. Brings up Ashley Morrow. Morrow, who had the big home run back in the first inning. 3-run blast. Her first home run as a Lady Cougar. Takes that first pitch for a strike. That ball's hit right at the third baseman. Gets Morrow out in time as Smith heads over to third. Good play by Turner, the third baseman. That'll bring up Don Janae Chamberlain, who had a 2 RBI triple back in the third inning. Just a sophomore is Don Janae. As a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Cougars up 7-0. Grace did win game number 1. One game, 7-4 over these Lady Cougars. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball gets away from the catcher, but Smith will stay at third. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. Excuse me, full count, 3-2. Ball slap foul. Chamberlain trying to drive home the 8th run. She did not go around, so she'll draw the walk. Runners at first and third with 2 outs for Abby Skura. Skura was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and singled back in the 2nd. Definitely could use a single right here to score Smith. Cougars up 7-0. One out, the count to Skura. Abby's been starting ever since she stepped foot on the campus here at St. Francis. Chamberlain's off. She'll easily take second as Erica Smith will stay at third. For Donjane, that's her 2nd stolen base on the season. Skura right back to the pitcher for out number 3. Zero hits, 0 runs, 0 errors, 2 left on base for the Cougars. As we head to the top of the 5th inning. St. Francis up 7-0. Heather Zangler has been absolutely fantastic in this one. She's seen 12 batters. 12 have gone down. Up now, it's Chandler Elliott, the pitcher. Well, she started the game at pitcher. She was taken out after the 3rd inning. At the plate, she grounded out to Abby Roush. That was back in the 2nd inning, the first baseman. 2-0 the count. Ball hit right at Richard. Firing over to Roush for out number 1. Brings up Ashley Kleinbub. She flew out to right fielder Donjanae Chamberlain in her first AB, back in the second. Ball hit at Skura, just beyond her reach. First hit of the day for the Lancers goes to Ashley Kleinbub. Shouldn't say of the day, but of this game. Bunt attempts fouled off. 0-1 your count with 1 out. Hit right at Zangler. Goes over to Skura for the force out. So Bob reaches on the fielder's choice. Brings up center fielder Sam Heim. Ball 1 to Heim. She grounded out to Skura back in the 3rd inning. Skura the shortstop. One and one with 1 out. 2 outs, excuse me. Ball hit at Skura. She's got it for out number 3. Through 4.5 innings, Cougars up 7-0. Again in the circle for Grace is number 19, Emily McClellan, freshman, pitcher, third baseman from Howell, Michigan. Nobody from Illinois on Grace's roster. Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio represented. I take that back. Freshman outfielder from Carroll Stream, Illinois, Glenbard North High School. It's part of the DVC, DuPage Valley Conference. That is Mariah Romaine, or Roman. Leading off for the Cougars, Abby Roush. 0 for 1 in this game, walked back in the 3rd. 1-0 your count to Roush. Three balls, 0 strikes. Roush looking to pick up her second walk of the game. On deck is Jordy Close. She had a huge 2 RBI single back in the third, did Close. I believe it's 8 runs here in the 5th. St. Francis can pick up their 8th run. It could end this game. As Roush is going to stay at first. Have to double check that though. Cold, cold day for the Cougar opener here at Lady Cougar Field. 1-1, your count to Close. Jordy getting the start here at second base in game number 2. Brianna Pryor, the designated player, still your leadoff batter, gets the bunt down over to first. Close is out. Roush advances to second base. Brings up Brianna Pryor. Brianna is 0 for 2 and drew a walk back in the third. Pinch runner for Roush. It's going to be Morgan Hubble. Always easy to tell Morgan on the field. Got the big blonde hair popping out the back of her helmet. Very distinguishable. First pitch is ball upstairs. Two balls, 0 strikes to Pryor. Pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. Knotted up at 2 apiece. This ball hit into shallow center field. Heim going to have to chase after it. Makes the grab. Watches Hubble back to second base. Good play there by the center fielder as she had to chase after that one. That'll bring up Lizzie Meyer, who's 0 for 3 in this game. Center fielder, Lizzie Meyer. Looks like we got a pinch hitter. It's going to be Taylor Gearhart. Taylor had a single last game. Slaps that one right over Turner. Comes up firing for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 6th. Cougars up 7-0. It'll be Turner, Mozingo, and Knight. Your first batter is Brittany Turner, third baseman. She grounded out to Heather Zangler back in the 3rd inning. Takes that first pitch for a strike. This one slashed in the left center. Morrow's on it for out number 1. She's played a good left field, Ashley Morrow has. She also had that big 3-run home run to start off this game for St. Francis, her first ever collegiate home run. Abby Mozingo now at the plate. Abby Mo up in this count, 1-0. The count. Two and 1 now to Mozingo. Full count now to Mozingo with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Mozingo struck out back in the 3rd, her only AB in this game. Ball hit over to Richard. Comes up firing for out number 2. Clarissa Knight, the leadoff batter. Down in this count, 0-1. Knight fouls off the second. 0-2 the count. Count remains at 1-2 for Clarissa Knight. She's 0 for 2 in this game. Struck out back in the first. Grounded out to Kelsey Richard. That was back in the fourth. Punched out of play. Ball hit over to Close for out number 3. Cougars up 7-0 after 6.5. At the plate for the Lady Cougars, it's number 99, Erica Smith. One and one your count. They get 1 and 2. Another one, lace foul. Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Erica Smith. Popped up. Heim chasing after it. Ooh, near collision out there with Knight and Heim. Leadoff single, though, by Erica Smith. Erica 2 for 2 in this game now. I'll bring up Kelsey Richard, third baseman. First pitch in the dirt. Smith takes second base. 1-0 is the count to Richard. Three balls, one strike. Erica Smith standing on second. Popped up into shallow right field. Another near collision there. That time it was the right fielder, Morgan Hutchinson, and Kleinbub, first baseman. Full count, 0 outs to Kelsey Richard. Ball goes right under the glove of Knight. Smith will hold up at third. Richard with the single. That'll bring up Ashley Merrow. First pitch is a ball for Morrow. Morrow with a 3-run home run back in the first inning. Takes that pitch for a ball. He's 1 for 2 in this game. Hit into right field, not a play. This ball's hit pretty deep. That should score Smith from third. She is safe. So that will do it Sacrifice RBI there by Ashley Morrow as the Lady Cougars win it 8-0 here in game number 2. Folks, thanks so much for joining us for today's doubleheader. And we will have more Lady Cougar action for you this coming Wednesday against Indiana Tech. Once again, thanks so much for joining us and have a great, great weekend.